Good evening, darlings. I got the following anonymous question which says, Dear King Thronduil, I was wondering who it was who makes all of your clothing. You seem to have a very extensive wardrobe. Please respond. Darling, I'm happy to answer your question. So there's quite a few people responsible. It's not just a single person who's responsible for making all my clothing. There's sort of a very small guild of men and women who do make clothing for all of the different officials who are within the castle, and so typically there's sort of about 3 gentlemen who are responsible for actually making my clothes, although there is 2 others that are responsible for sort of designing. And the guild, they have a contest about twice a year to sort of see who gets the privilege of working directly with me. And so depending on whose designs I prefer is sort of who gets it. And there's some lovely young women who work with actually weaving the silk cloth, and they're absolutely brilliant. And one of them, for many years, actually was responsible for the tailoring and sewing of my clothing, but more recently she decided she wanted to really focus on her weaving. So, of course, I wasn't going to stop her for that. She's been working for me for probably about 7 centuries now, and it's just, her work is absolutely wonderful. So I wish I was wearing some of it now to answer this question, but no, there's quite a few people responsible, and the designs, you know, sometimes I send off particularly for something, and I let them know what sort of occasion, what sort of colors or themes I'm looking for, and they send me back a few designs or bring forth fabric samples, and then we sort of go from there. And other times, you know, and there's not sort of a special occasion, you know, I like all of my clothing to be seasonal, and I like to sort of wear new things all the time, and so they keep all of that in mind, and they're very good at anticipating what it is that I want to wear. So it's been a wonderful relationship, and it's worked out quite well. Some of them, you know, they've been working with the palace since I was a child or even before, so they, you know, they've gotten to know sort of what it is I like, and sort of different fashions, and they do try to bring up new ones every once in a while too. It's so that, you know, I don't get stuck wearing sort of the same thing all the time. So I hope that answers your question, darling, and ta-ta.